Hello and welcome to my channel. Today's video will be a little bit different than my usual videos because I don't have a card prototype to show you. I have this designer series paper by Stampin' Up. It's two-sided and I wanted to make some cards from it, but I didn't want to cut into it until I was ready to start making the cards. So I gathered up some materials that I had on my desk already, some prototypes from earlier things that I tried and didn't care for, and added some card bases, some mats, and I'm ready to get started. Let me tell you a little bit about what stamp set I'm going to be using. I'm using this stamp set called Impressions Every Time. I don't know who that's from. Quilted Hearts background from, I think this is, yeah, Says Stamp Little Ladybug from Stampin' Up, and stitch squares that I got off of Amazon. I'm just going to be using the Versafine Onyx Black today and Versamark. I think I might do some embossing. We'll see how it goes as I get into it. Okay, let me get a little bit order going on here and then I'll start. The first thing I'm going to do is the most scary part, which is to cut this designer series paper up. So I'm just going to cut it into three. It is 6-inch square, so I'm going to cut it in 3 2-inch strips. Okay. Now let's see where those white squares. I'm going to do a little bit of stamping now, bringing in my Misty tool. It's easy. I could do this without the Misty, but because I am going to be making multiple cards, it's easier to use the Misty. Oh, let me tell you a little bit about this. This Little Ladybug stamp set also comes with matching dies. And I keep the dies in the envelope, the DVD case that the stamps are in, so that way they're together when I go looking for them. So, thinking of you, here it is right here. Thinking of you, okay. Just going to stamp it right in the center here. Because this is a rubber stamp, I have to take out the Misty mat. This isn't necessary. This video may be a little bit longer than my other ones because I don't really have a plan. I'm just winging it. And that is way crooked, but I will make up for it when I do the die cutting. So don't worry about that. Okay. Oh, I have 4 squares. I only need 3. All right. Clean this up. All right. Now I'm going to stamp this heart background. And I believe I'm going to do some embossing on this one. Stick this in the Misty to make sure I got the hearts going the right direction. Okay. Except it has to go this way, silly woman. Okay. And I'm going to do the blue strips for these hearts. Pull these out. Just sort of center it and just get it straight. And I need my embossing buddy. Almost forgot that. The embossing buddy will remove the static and finger marks and oils from your fingers from your cardstock so that the embossing powder doesn't stick anywhere you don't want it to. So I'm getting everything ready. Straight. taking my Versamark. It's always best to ink up a little bit more than you think you're going to need because you don't really know where it's going to hit. So I'm going to just go through and do these real quick. You probably can't see that very well, but now I'm going to drop the embossing powder on it. Pop off the extra. Okay, bring in my heat tool, and it's best to let the heat tool heat up a little bit before you get going. There. Now that gives a tone-on-tone look. I'm going to quickly go and do the others. Now I have the embossed pieces ready to go. Now I had to quickly bring in 3 pieces of white. I forgot. Now I need to do the inside of the card. Get my saying, which says, sometimes it's hard to find the right words, but it's never hard to tell you how much I care. Just center it in here. And this needs my matte back because this is a photopolymer. Now this has to be straight. I can't fool around with this one. Versafine. Okay, that's 1. 2. And 3. All right, making good progress. Now I'm going to go to my die cut machine, extra, and take this small square and die cut this out. I'll be right back. Okay, there are my pieces nice and straight. So now I just need to assemble everything. And that is the finished cards. I decided at the end to put in some Stickles. This is a glitter glue. At the bottom here it's still wet. Whoops. So I have to be careful not to touch it. I'm going to put a bow here, I think, or a half knot, but I need to wait for these cards to finish drying before I can do that. But that was very quick, and I hope that you followed along and you would be willing to try to make such a design yourself. It's very simple. Thanks for watching, and I'd like to thank everyone for the comments and the positive reinforcement that you're giving me. Hope you hit that subscribe button and join my channel. Take care, everyone, and have a great day.